Hello, hello. How are you, my friends? Welcome. We are doing the 1 o'clock live every day. And this morning I posted about getting up, dressing up, and showing up. Because you might look at this as an excuse to kind of just lay around in your PJs and binge watch on Netflix. But if you have children at home, they're going to be watching to see how you handle this situation. So it's very important that you don't hang around in your sweats. You get up and you prepare yourself just like any other normal day and show them how you show up for the world, no matter what's going on in the world. Okay, on to our topic. This morning's gospel is the story of the paralytic. So if you remember, there was a paralytic waiting in the temple. He had been there for 38 years. And apparently in this pool, every once in a while, an angel would come down from heaven and stir up the waters, and whoever would get there first would get healed. So Jesus comes into the temple and he sees him and he asks him, "Do you want to be well?" And I thought that's an interesting question. He's not saying, "Do you want to walk? Do you want to be healed?" He's saying, "Do you want to be well?" And it may seem like a funny question, right? Like, why is Jesus asking him that? He's there because he wants to get better. And then the man gives him a reason. He says, well, everybody else always gets there first. Somebody else gets there first. And I've been waiting here 38 years. Okay. And Jesus doesn't feed into his pity party saying, "Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that." He just says, "Get up, walk, take your mat." Now this was on the Sabbath, so apparently carrying your mat counted as work and you weren't allowed to do work. So the Sadducees and the Pharisees, when they saw him, were very indignant and wanted to know why he was doing that. And he said, "Because the man who healed me told me to." And they wanted to know who that was. And he didn't know because Jesus had disappeared into the crowd. And then later on, Jesus finds him in the temple and he says to him, "Go and sin no more, or something else worse might happen to you." And you read that and you're like, this man has been paralyzed for 38 years. He's just laying around waiting to be healed. How could he possibly sin? Well, we forget we can sin in our thoughts and we can sin in our hearts. Jesus knows what was going on with his life. We don't. But he said, "Go and sin no more." And so the question is, Jesus is asking us the same question. Do you want to be well? Sometimes the cure can be very painful. And the thought came to me that this pandemic, albeit painful, may be the cure for humanity. It may be the cure that we've been waiting for. How many of us have been crying out to God to fix all of these evil things going on in the world? You know, how much violence is there? and even violence in the womb, abortion, that's a great sin that cries out to God. And we've been asking him, can you stop this? And this could be the answer. Sometimes we have to suffer, we have to go through pain in order to be made well. And so I think that Jesus is asking each of us, do you want to be well? And hopefully we can say yes and be open to whatever that cure is. Okay, that's just something to think about. And remember, continue to get up, dress up, show up, because the world is counting on you to shed your light. I love you. God bless you, my friends. Bye-bye.